A frustrating part of growing up with an emotionally immature parent is the confusion that is created around reality. You remember something very clearly, but they insist it never happened. They deny saying things that you distinctly remember hearing. Rules change overnight, and something that is acceptable today is unheard of tomorrow. Many people start doubting their own memory and wondering if they're the one that's confused. Emotionally immature people rewrite events because acknowledging reality feels too threatening. They literally remember situations in ways that protect their self image. Other times they react emotionally in the moment and then later reconstruct a story depending on how they want to see themselves. Whatever the reason is, the child is left trying to make sense of a reality that never feels stable. Living in that kind of environment teaches a child to constantly second guess themselves. They begin looking externally for validation and reassurance. They ask friends if they're overreacting. They replay conversations in their head over and over. They become desperate for someone else to confirm that what they experienced was actually real because they've been taught that their own perception can't be trusted. Changing standards makes the problem even worse. A parent praises independence one day and is critical of it the next. Honesty is expected until it gets a little too uncomfortable. Rules only seem to apply when a parent is in a certain mood. When expectations constantly shift without warning or explanation, children stop feeling stable because there's no consistent set of rules to go by. Many adult children become hypervigilant. They search for hidden meaning, analyze every conversation, and spend an enormous amount of energy trying to predict other people's reactions. They often become people pleasers because they think if they can just say or do the right thing, everything will finally make sense. But the problem is that no amount of perfection can create consistency in a relationship that lacks it. Disengaging means giving up trying to convince others that your experience is valid. If a parent constantly denies, rewrites, or minimizes events, arguing seldom brings clarity anyways. It often pulls you deeper into defending what you already know you experienced. Sometimes the healthy response is acknowledging we see this differently and deciding not to spend hours of time trying to convince somebody who's not willing to see it. One freedom of being an adult is you no longer have to borrow somebody else's version of reality to feel secure. You can trust your own observation, your own judgment, and your own experiences. Emotionally healthy relationships do not require you to constantly question your memory or your sanity. They leave room for honesty, accountability, and respectful disagreement. When you stop looking to someone else to tell you what is real, you rebuild something that is incredibly valuable, and that is trust in yourself. Have a good day.